There is something you have been chasing every single night. You have been doing this for years without remembering most of it. It moves through your dreams in different forms. Sometimes it wears a face. Sometimes it wears no face at all. You wake, you forget, you go to work, but the chase continues the next night. Carl Jung discovered that what you chase in dreams is never random. It is the most honest map of your unconscious life. Tonight you will learn how to read that map and what it has been trying to tell you. Most people believe dreams are noise, random images stitched together by a tired brain. But Jung spent 40 years proving the opposite. Dreams are the unfiltered voice of your deeper self. When you chase something in a dream, you are not running, you are revealing. The thing you pursue is something your conscious mind has refused to claim, so the unconscious wraps it in symbol and sets it running. It might be a person you almost catch, a train pulling away, a door closing as you approach. It might be a child you cannot reach, a house you cannot enter, a version of yourself disappearing around a corner. Each one is a coded letter from your shadow, and every letter carries the same question. Why are you chasing this and not living it? Jung called this the language of compensation. The psyche balances itself in symbols at night. Whatever you have suppressed by day, your dreams will animate by night, and then send you running after it. This is why the chase repeats. The unconscious does not stop knocking simply because you do not answer. It changes the costume, it changes the setting, but the message stays identical. There is a part of you that wants to be lived, and you have been outrunning it instead of meeting it. Picture this. You walk into a quiet room in a dream. Someone is just leaving as you arrive. You follow, you hurry, you almost reach them, then the dream dissolves and you wake. The Jungians have a name for this figure. They call it the disowned self. It is the part of you that you exiled long ago to keep the family peace, to keep your job, to stay loved. But the psyche keeps records, and what you exile, it sends back as a shape you chase. This is the principle Jung built his life's work around. He called it the shadow. The shadow is not evil. It is simply everything in you that did not fit the version of you the world rewarded. Your creativity, your anger, your desire, your softness, your boldness, sometimes even your joy. Whichever traits were not welcomed in your childhood became the figures you now chase in sleep. There is a reason this happens at night and not in daylight. The ego is loud during the day. It edits, it censors, it curates what you are allowed to know about yourself. But at night, the ego sleeps, and the deeper psyche speaks in pictures the ego cannot delete. This is why dreams feel both strange and oddly familiar. They are coming from someone you already are. Stay with me here. The next part will explain a pattern you have lived without ever naming it. Most chase dreams fall into one of 5 categories. Each one is a different message from your shadow. The first is chasing a person whose face you cannot see. This is your unlived identity. The figure has no face because your conscious mind has not yet allowed it form. It is who you have not given permission to become. The second is chasing a child. This child is almost always you at the age you were silenced. Something happened back then. A part of your spirit got left behind. The dream keeps trying to bring it home. The third is chasing a stranger you feel drawn to without reason. This is your anima or animus. The inner feminine, the inner masculine, the half of your psyche you have not yet integrated. The fourth is chasing an animal. This is your instinct, your raw vitality, the body wisdom you stop trusting. The fifth is chasing yourself, a version of you running ahead and never letting you catch up. This last one is the most important. It is the call of individuation. Jung called individuation the lifelong process of becoming who you truly are, not the version you were trained to be. The self you chase in dreams is not a fantasy. It is the more honest version of you asking you to arrive. Comment below with one word if you have ever had a chase dream like this. Just write the word recognized. This single act will mark a moment of acknowledgement, the unconscious response to being witnessed. Now we go deeper, because recognizing the pattern is only the first step. You cannot catch what you are running after by running faster. Jung was clear about this. The chase will not end because you sprint harder. It will end when you stop and turn around. This is the strange logic of dream work. The thing pursuing you and the thing you are chasing are the same. You are both the runner and the figure ahead, both the seeker and the sought. What you have been calling avoidance is actually rehearsal. You are practicing the moment you finally stop. So how do you stop? How do you turn and meet the figure you have been chasing for years? You begin in waking life, not in sleep. The dream is only the mirror. What you chase by night, you also chase by day. You just do it with more disguises. You chase approval that always feels just out of reach. You chase a future self who never quite arrives. You chase the relationship that almost works, the career that almost satisfies, the peace that almost lands. Each daytime chase is the same dream wearing different clothes, the same shadow asking the same question. Why are you reaching for this instead of becoming it? Here is the practice Jung used with his patients. It takes about 10 minutes per night. Before sleep, take a notebook. Write the question, "What did I chase today?" without admitting I was chasing. Do not edit your answer. Let it come crooked. Let it come small. Let it come honest. Then write a second one. If I had what I am chasing, what would I finally be allowed to be? That second answer is the shadow speaking. That is the disowned self handing you its name. Do this for 7 nights. Patterns will appear. The figure in your dreams will start to clarify. You may notice the chase dreams change. The figure may slow down. You may finally see a face. This is integration beginning. You are no longer outrunning yourself in symbol form. What Jung observed in his patients was remarkable. When they stopped chasing in waking life, the night chases softened. The unconscious only insists when the conscious refuses. The moment you turn toward it, the pursuit ends. This does not mean life becomes still. It means you stop running from your old becoming. You begin to live what you used to chase. The chase was never about the figure. It was about permission. Permission to be creative. Permission to be tender. Permission to be ambitious. Permission to be ordinary. Whatever you were never allowed to claim, your dreams have been holding for you, waiting for you to come collect it. There is a final layer to this, and it is a part most people miss. The figure you chase is not asking to be caught. It is asking to be acknowledged as you. You do not integrate the shadow by capturing it. You integrate it by recognizing yourself in it. The face you almost saw, the child you almost reached, the self disappearing around the corner. All of them are you, pieces of a wholeness you have been negotiating with since child. Jung wrote that the goal of life is not perfection but wholeness. Wholeness includes what you have hidden. So tonight before sleep, do one small thing. Place your hand on your chest. Whisper this sentence in your mind. Whatever I have been chasing, I will stop running long enough to listen. You may dream again. The figure may still appear, but this time you will not sprint. You will stand. You will look, and in that single act, the chase will begin to dissolve. This is shadow work in its quietest form, not battle, not exorcism, recognition. You are not broken because you have chased through your dreams. You are awake because you finally noticed. What you chase at night is the part of you waiting to be lived by day. Nothing more, nothing less. Your dreams are not warning you. They are inviting you. They have been inviting you for years. If this video met you somewhere honest, subscribe to the Archetype Code. We decode one hidden part of your psyche at a time. Comment below. What have you been chasing without realizing it? The act of naming it is the first turn. Your shadow is not your enemy. It is your messenger. It carries the gold you have been searching for in the world. The work is to listen.